Hello students, welcome back. In the previous lecture I have explained you about minerals. Okay, what are minerals and what are the uses of minerals. Today I am going to discuss about the mode of occurrence of minerals. Okay, in the previous lecture I have explained you that we are getting minerals from the outermost surface of the earth, that is known as crust. But it is not like that from wherever we'll start digging the earth and we'll get the minerals. No, it's not that. We are getting mineral in the form of ore. And what is ore? Ore is a mixture of minerals. Okay. So we are getting minerals in the form of ore. Later on they are extracted and they are further used. Okay. Now we are getting minerals in the solid form also, liquid form also, and the gaseous form also. Now today we are going to discuss about the 5 main mode of occurrence of minerals. Okay. So first come to vein and lodes. What happens? I have told you that our earth has our earth has a layer known as mantle. Above that there is crust. Now what happens in this layer? Here is a floating lava or molten lava, you can say. They are continuously exerting pressure upward. Due to this, what happens? Cracks develop on the upper layer of the earth. And after, when cracks are developed, these lavas or gases move upward in these cracks. Okay, after that what happens? They cool down there and later on it is converted into minerals. Now when minerals are formed in a less amount, they are known as vein. When minerals are formed in a large amount, they are known as lode. Once again I am repeating, when minerals are in large amount, they are known as lode. When minerals are in less amount, they are known as vein. Example, tin and copper. Now comes beds and layer. Now what are these? Now somewhere minerals are deposited in the form of layer, especially in sedimentary rocks. What happens here? Minerals are, due to heavy rainfall or temperature, minerals keep on depositing in the form of layer. Okay, later on they are taken out and further used. Examples are gold and potash. Now alluvial deposits. Now what happens in the hilly area? Okay, when due to heavy rainfall, when the river is in the high speed, okay, they bring lots of sediments with them. Okay, basically they perform a erosional activity. When they are in high speed, they are bringing lots of sediments, rocks, pebbles and deposit in the foothills or the valley region. Okay, suppose this is a slope of a mountain. Okay, they are bringing lots of sediments, salts and depositing in the foothills. Okay, now here a layer of minerals are deposited. Okay, later on they are used. Examples are gold and silver. Now residual mass of weather material. Now here what happens? Some of the places have loose soil. Okay. Now due to loose soil, what happens? Due to wind or heavy rainfall, the upper layer of the soil is washed away. Okay, but the mineral or the ores, you can say, are there. They are still there, and later on they are extracted and used. Example is bauxite. Now ocean water. See, in ocean also we are getting minerals in dissolved form, but taking out mineral and using it is very difficult and expensive. But still we are taking out some minerals. Examples are salt, magnesium and bromine. Okay, so I hope this much is clear to you. Okay, these are the 5 modes of occurrence of minerals. In my next lecture I will explain you about the classification of mineral. Thank you.